Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Happy belated 4th of July. I hope you enjoyed that little showing of the fireworks that I was able to see. I spent 4th of July with my girlfriend. It was amazing. A lot of good fireworks, had a lot of fun, a lot of good food, good vibes all around. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking a lot about the NBA free agency. I would talk about every single free agent that has signed, but we're going to have a 27 minute video, so I'm going to key in on some of the really good big moves that benefits the teams that signed them. Alright, so Hassan Whiteside. Now, throughout the playoffs, we've thought that he's going to leave the Heat. The Lakers were popular pickup. The Laker fans, as myself, we thought that we might have a shot at Whiteside. But as he announced on the Player Tribune that he doesn't want to move. He's been on, I think he said, 8 previous teams, and he doesn't want it to be 9 throughout his entire career. So, very good move, very good bold move by him, very good intentions. All right, so DeMar DeRozan, yet another hopeful Laker that we Laker fans hope for. He too he decides to stay with Toronto. Very good move. He and Kyle Lowry, they're a very good duo. Kyle Lowry can shoot, he can drive, he can pass. DeMar DeRozan just a beast. Throw him into a dunking competition, you're done. Like, they can be a potential very, 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 very good team. Just add a few more pieces here and there, and they'll definitely be championship contenders. Much as I don't want to talk about Boston, Al Horford. He decides to sign with the Boston Celtics. Very unfortunate for the Hawks. He was a very good player on the Hawks, but very good pickup for Boston. He adds a lot of offense and defense capabilities, adds an outside shot, so they can really stretch him out. And that team is going to be lethal. They have so many good shooters, very good offense, and I'm not taking away from their defense. Their defense is spectacular too. So really looking forward to see Boston. As much as I don't like them, I want to see how they're going to play out with Horford. Dwight Howard. Now, he's been starting to move around ever since he's left the Magic. And clearly he's had so many different teams, including the Lakers and the Rockets, and like I said, the Magics. And fortunately, the Hawks found a rebound from Horford, and they pick up Dwight Howard. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting fit for them. They add a little bit more of a defensive presence as well, with shot blocking and rebounding. Though Horford was pretty good at that, I think Howard is much better in that category. I think the team might stay the same, as in ratings and how they might play. They might play differently, but I don't think it's the best pickup, but it's a good rebound for them. All right, so this is not really a big name, but I thought it was interesting to see. For Harrison Barnes, he decides to leave Golden State and goes to the Mavs. So Parsons decided to leave the Mavs and go to the Grizzlies, joining Mike Conley, who has that ginormous contract. But I think Harrison Barnes needed this move. He's a very good player. He can go to the basket or shoot the three. He can defend. But I don't think the Warriors were the best fit for him. I think he needs to go to his full potential, and that meant leaving. And the Mavs have a very good pickup with him. They have Wesley Matthews, Harrison Barnes, and Dirk. Like, that's a very, 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 very good pickup there. You have a very good set of shooters, offense and defense. I really like that move. Former Boston, Rajon Rondo. Now, I've honestly noticed a little bit of a decline in his game until I started to really focus in on his game when he played with the Kings. And he was very versatile. very offensive-minded and defense. He can put the ball in the basket, or pass it out. And he is now going to be a Chicago Bull. As we know, during draft night, the Knicks traded Derrick Rose for Jose Calderon, Robin Lopez, I think some other players. But Derrick Rose is now on the Knicks, which that's a different type of story. I don't even want to talk about the Knicks. I think they're spectacular with all their new pickups. But Rondo, very, very good star. He was a very good person on the Celtics. He really fit in. I think, and I do believe, that Rondo can become his Celtic self, you can say, being on the Bulls with Jimmy Butler. So Pau Gasol, let's just go back a little bit. Really, really sad when he left the Lakers. He was a very, very important piece to us, but he decided for his career, and you can't really blame the guy. So he signed with the Spurs. So that just makes the Spurs even more deadly. They add an offensive and defensive presence. Not saying Tim Duncan's not good, but he's aging up. And even though Powell is kind of old for a player, I think he can be more effective than Tim Duncan. I think that Spurs lineup can be another contending for top 3 of the Western Conference. So very good, very, very good pickup by the Spurs. The most controversial thing on the internet right now regarding the NBA is Kevin Durant signing with Golden State. Wow. Just imagine that team. Keep in mind, Bogut did leave. Let's talk about that. Bogut did leave. I'm pretty sure he left for the Mavericks. Let me try to see if I can find anything regarding Bogut. Yes, he is on the Dallas Mavericks as of right now. So they lose him, but he signs Zaza Pachulia. It wasn't a trade. They were both free agents. They signed him. So the Warriors are starting to clear that cap space for Kevin Durant, which is about a 2-year, $54 million contract. Second year's a player option, meaning that at least he's guaranteed $27 million to play for the Warriors next year. I'm pretty upset with Kevin Durant, I'll be honest. I think it wasn't the best move for his career, like Stephen A. Smith said. I really wanted to see him go with the OKC. I really wanted him to go back to Oklahoma, because that entire organization, they did all they could. They did a lot to try to get Kevin Durant to come back, especially the signing of the trade for Victor Oladipo. I'm sorry about that. That was a very, very, very good pickup. Serge Ibaka, he started his decline. You throw in your good shooting guard. You can put Steven Adams at the power forward, put Enes Kanter into center, and then just sign another big man. Like, you have so many different options, and I think if he stayed with OKC, I think he would be able to shine more, especially with Russell Westbrook. Now that he's on Golden State, that team's just going to have to learn how to share that ball. You have 4 people now. We have Curry, Thompson, Draymond, and now Durant. Like, they're all going to want the ball. Numbers are going to go down. People keep saying they're going to score 200, which I wouldn't be too surprised. But everyone's going to want that ball. And everyone's going to want to say it's their team. Oh, people say it's going to be Curry's team, or actually it's Klay team's, or it's Durant's team now. It's going to be an interesting fix to see how they're going to be able to play together. But I honestly believe that this move by Kevin Durant, I think, is very desperate. I think he's way too desperate to win this ring. I honestly think he and Russell Westbrook are the true pairing. I think they could have hit free agency the next year to sign that 1-year contract with OKC. And if you really wanted to stay with Westbrook and you don't want OKC and you want to go somewhere else, you tag up with him and have like a dynamic duo pack. But I guess I do like the fact that he is on the 2-year player option. That's a very big part to and I'm really hoping this happens so he really sees what he did. If Kevin Durant and the Warriors choke and don't win an NBA final, it's just going to be laughter throughout the entire NBA. Kevin Durant just desperate for that ring. He is very deserving of it, but I don't think this is the way that he should have gone for it at all. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any thoughts if you don't like what I said about players, or if you do agree, please leave it in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe. I truly do appreciate it. And honestly, I'm trying to get some consistency on this YouTube channel. I'm very sorry about that. But let's see how this NBA season worked out, and let's keep growing this entire YouTube channel together. See you later, guys.